Dear student, in this video we learn the next concept of the model, that is bilinear transformation. So what is means bilinear transformation? We know first. So by definition, the bilinear transformation is defined as let A, B, C and be a complex constant such that AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Then the transformation is defined by W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D is called bilinear transformation. Bilinear transformation means if W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D such that AD minus BC is not equal to 0 is called bilinear transformation. Or it can be written as Z is equal to B minus WD divided by CW minus A is also called bilinear transformation. It is in bilinear transformation for the function, that is Z is equal to f of W. It is for the W is equal to f of Z. Then both are bilinear transformation. It is W is equal to f of Z. It is Z is equal to f of W for the function. Note, the condition is that AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Ensure that the derivative of W with respect to Z is also not equal to 0. Next, that is the transformation is conformal if AD minus BC is not equal to 0. Means if AD minus BC is not equal to 0, then it is called as conformal transformation. Conformal transformation means in the W plane and Z plane, the angle between the two curve will be the same magnitude and sense. So that is called as conformal. Next is invariant point. Invariant point of a bilinear transformation means if Z maps into itself in the W plane, that is W is equal to Z is called invariant point. Means put W is equal to Z in bilinear transformation, we get put W is equal to Z here, we get Z is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. On simplification, we get CZ square plus D minus A into Z minus B is equal to 0. It is equation number 3. Equation 3 represent a quadratic equation in terms of Z. So equation given by 3 is a quadratic equation in Z. The root of the equation are which are Z1 and Z2. Assume invariant point or fixed point of the bilinear transformation. Means by substituting W is equal to Z in the bilinear transformation, we get the quadratic equation in terms of Z. If you solve the quadratic equation, we get 2 points. Let us assume Z1 and Z2. That point is called as invariant point or fixed point. So then next definition is cross ratio. Bilinear transformation preserve cross ratio of 3 points, say Z1, Z2, Z3 of the Z plane maps onto the point W1, W2, W3 of the plane. So bilinear transform preserve cross ratio if it is 3 point in the Z and 3 point in the W plane maps. The cross ratio is given by W minus W1 into W2 minus W3 divided by W minus W3 into W2 minus W1 equal to Z minus Z1 into Z2 minus Z3 divided by Z minus Z3 into Z2 minus Z2. On solving this equation for W in terms of Z, we obtain unique bilinear transformation. So in solving this, we get unique bilinear transformation that transform Z1, Z2, Z3 onto W1, W2, W3. So by using this bilinear definition, we solve the example. To solve the example, we know the working pressure. The working pressure is given like that. First, given W1, W2, W3 corresponding to Z1, Z2, Z3, we assume that bilinear transform in the form W is equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. Second step is we substitute the given set of points to obtain set of these equations in 4 unknowns A, B, C, D. Then the third step is we reduce a pair of equations in any 3 unknowns and solve by the rule of cross multiplication to obtain a set of values for 3 unknowns. Then the fourth step is these values are used to find the fourth unknowns. The last, all the 4 values when substituted in the assumed form of W will give the required bilinear transformation. Means they have given 3 point of W, 3 point of Z. We put here, we get 3 equation of 4 unknown A, B, C, D. This is second. Then we take any pair of equation containing 3 unknowns, then solve by cross multiplication rule. So cross multiplication rule means we take any pair of equation, the pair of equation contains same three unknowns, then we apply the cross multiplication. You know the cross multiplication in the matrix. So to obtain with the unknowns, apply the cross multiplication, we get three unknowns. Then these three unknown used in the above equation, we find the fourth unknowns. All the four unknown can be substituted here. So that is a bilinear transformation. This is a working procedure. By using this, let us solve examples. Find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to infinity comma I comma 0 into w is equal to minus 1 comma minus I comma 1. Also find the invariant points. So here, if in the first point they have given infinity z is equal. If they have given z is equal to infinity means it is infinity by infinity. Then we take that z common, we get expression w is equal to a plus b by z, c plus d by z. Because anything by infinity is 0, then we get the value. So if they have given z infinity, do like that. Suppose if they have given w is equal to infinity, we take the reciprocal of this, because if you put w is equal to infinity, we cannot get the point. Again, it is indeterminate form. Already you studied indeterminate form in the first semester. So that to avoid that, we take the reciprocal of this. We make 1 by w equal to cz plus d divided by az plus t. Then solve. Then put first point z is equal to infinity and w is equal to minus 1 here. So rearrange the equation. W is equal to z into bracket a plus b by z divided by z into bracket c plus d by z. Z cancel, we get this. Then put the point w is equal to minus 1. Then z is equal to infinity, b by infinity is 0. Then a plus 0. Put z is equal to infinity, d by z is 0, c plus 0. We get minus 1 is equal to a by c, or a plus c is equal to 0. It is equation number 1. Put next point, z is equal to I, w is equal to minus I. In this equation, we get ai plus b divided by ci plus d. So on simplification, we get ai plus b minus c plus di equal to 0. It is equation number 2. Then put the third point, z is equal to 0, w is equal to 1. In bilinear transformation, we get 1 is equal to 0 plus b divided by 0 plus d. On simplification, we get b minus d is equal to 0. So all the 3 points substitute, we get the 3 unknowns. Here there are 2 unknowns are there, here 4 unknowns are there, and here 2 unknowns are there. Next step is apply the cross multiplication by choosing any pair of equation contain 3 unknowns. If you take these two, it is 2 unknowns, it is 4 unknowns, we cannot apply. If you take these two, again it is 4 unknowns, it is 2 unknowns, we cannot apply. If you take 1 and 3, we apply, but here a and c is there and b and d is there. All the 4 unknowns are different are there, we cannot apply the cross multiplication rule. So first we make the equation such that it contains 3 unknowns, and one more equation we make such that it contains the 3 unknowns. Both the 3 unknowns should be same. For that, here I have taken adding equation number 1 plus 2. Adding equation number 1 plus 2 means to cancel one term here. A plus ai is a plus ai, take a common, 1 plus I into a. So 0 plus b is b, plus c minus c cancel, so cancel. 0 plus di equal to 0. So it is equation number 4. It is equation number 4. So it contains 3 unknowns. Then compare with the 1, 2, 3 whether it can be taken or consider with the remaining equation. Apply the cross multiplication. If you take 4 and 1, here a and c is there, here a b d is there, we cannot apply. If you take the second equation, here 4 unknowns are there, we cannot apply. If you take the third equation, here bd is there, here bd is there, here a is there, a is absent, we can apply because we take one unknown as a 0. So solving 3 and 4, we get to first write this equation number 3, 0a. We assume that a will be 0 plus b minus d is equal to 0. Then equation number 4 is 1 plus I into a plus b plus di is equal to 0. Now it is same unknowns a, b, b, d, d. Now apply cross multiplication. To find the value of a, reject this column, then remaining is 1, minus 1, 1, I. Similarly, in the multiplication, that is matrix, plus minus plus is there, so minus b, reject this, then write the coefficient 0, 1 plus I. Similarly 1 I. Then d divided by 0 1 1 plus I 1. So simplify a divided by 1 into I minus 1, so minus 1 is plus a divided by I plus 1. Similarly minus b divided by 1 plus I, so d divided by minus of 1 plus I. So all the term have I plus 1 is there, so multiply I plus 1, cancel, we get a divided by 1, b divided by minus 1, d divided by minus 1. Therefore a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, d is equal to minus 1. We know three unknowns, we can find the fourth unknowns. Either put a b d here, we get 4 unknown, or put here a value, we get the third unknown, that is from 1 a plus c is equal to 0, c is equal to minus a, therefore c is equal to minus 1. We know a b c d value, put a b c d value here, we get w is equal to z minus 1 divided by minus z minus 1. So take minus 1 common here, then here also minus 1 common, minus minus cancel, we get w is equal to 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. So it is a bilinear transform if they ask. So in the question they ask invariant point. To find invariant point, put w is equal to z in the obtained bilinear transformation. So put w is equal to z, we get z is equal to 1 by minus z divided by 1 plus z. So multiply this, then on simplification we get z plus z square is equal to 1 minus z, or z square plus 2z minus 1 is equal to 0. It is a quadratic equation. On solving we get z is equal to minus 1 plus or minus root 2. This is the invariant points, that is minus 1 plus root 2 comma minus 1 minus root 2. So these are the invariant point. For all the examples the procedure is like that. So let us solve one more example. Find the bilinear transformation which maps the point z is equal to 1 I minus 1 into w is equal to I 0 minus I. Under the transformation, find the image of mod of z is less than 1. So let w is equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d be the required bilinear transformation. First put the first point z is equal to 1, w is equal to I, we get I is equal to a plus b divided by c plus d. Therefore on solving get a plus b minus ci minus di is equal to 0. Put second point z is equal to I, w is equal to 0, it's used, put w is equal to 0, ai plus b divided by ci plus d, 0 into anything is 0, ai plus b is equal to 0, it is equation number 1. Put z is equal to minus 1, w is equal to minus I, which gives minus I equal to minus a plus b divided by minus c plus d. On simplification we get minus a plus b minus ci plus di is equal to 0, it is equation number 3. So we get three equation, first equation 4 unknown, second equation 2 unknown, third equation 3 unknown. If you take these two, you cannot apply the cross multiplication because it is 4 unknowns are there. If you take these also, you cannot apply because it is 4 unknowns are there. So first you take any two equation, then make 3 unknowns. So here I have taken 1 and 3, adding 1 and 3, plus a minus a cancel, b plus b is 2b, minus ci is minus 2ci, di will be cancelled. We get 2b minus 2ci is equal to 0, b minus ci is equal to 0. It is equation number 4. Now it is contain two unknowns. Let us compare this to the remaining equation. So either apply the cross multiplication or not. So for this we cannot apply for this because both the equation are 4 unknown. So here a and b is there, here b and c is there. So means here c is absent, we take 0, here a is absent, we take 0, then apply. If one term is absent, if the two will be the same, then we take the one will be 0 into that unknown. So solving 2 and 4, rewriting ai plus b 0c equal to 0, here 0a plus b minus ci is equal to 0. Then applying rule of cross multiplication, we find the value of a, reject this 1 0 1 minus I minus b I 0 0 minus I, remaining coefficient you write here, c divided by I 0 1 1 I 0 0. So on solving we get a divided by minus I minus b divided by minus I square, c divided by I, or a divided by minus I minus minus cancel, I square value is minus 1, c divided by I. Then we have, because here I is there, we equate to the some constant k, a is equal to minus ik, b is equal to minus k, c is equal to ik. Put a, b, c value in equation number 1 or in 3, we get the fourth unknown. I am substituting in the equation number 1, we get d is equal to minus k. Put a, b, c the value in given bilinear transformation, we get w is equal to minus ikz minus k divided by ikz minus k. So take minus k common from the numerator denominator, we get minus k into bracket 1 plus ij divided by minus k into bracket 1 minus ij. So minus k cancel, we get 1 plus ij divided by 1 minus ij. So it is a required bilinear transformation. In the question given that is mod of z is less than 1. So for that we rearrange the given bilinear transformation as a z is equal to I minus w divided by I plus w. So rearrange this in terms of z, we get z is equal to I minus w divided by I plus w. Then they have given condition mod of z is less than 1. So z means I minus w divided by I plus w less than 1. Take I plus w this side, I minus w I minus w less than I plus w. So put w is equal to u plus iv, mod of I minus into u plus iv less than mod of I plus into u plus iv. So here I plus iv is there, take I common, then rewrite, we get minus u plus I into bracket 1 minus v less than mod of, here also I take common, then rewrite u plus I into bracket I plus v. Then here take minus common, we get minus of u minus, if you take minus common it become minus, it become plus. So u minus I into bracket 1 minus v less than mod of u plus I into bracket 1 plus v. Then because of mod it become plus, mod of u minus I into bracket 1 minus v less than mod of u plus I into bracket 1 plus v. Then in the mod is there, simplify, we get square, if it is the form of mod of x minus y, we write square root of x square plus y square, like that we write square root of u square plus 1 minus v whole square less than square root of u square plus 1 plus v square. So on simplification we get u square plus v square minus 2v plus 1 less than u square plus v square plus 2v plus 1. U square cancel, v square cancel, 1 cancel, minus 2v minus 4v less than 0. Because of minus, inequality will change, 4v is greater than 0 or v is greater than 0. Thus under the given transformation the circular region mod of z is less than 1 in the z plane mapped onto upper half of the plane. Means if they have question, they have given that is, if mod of z is less than 1 means, so simply do procedure like this. Z means you given bilinear transform convert in sub z, then put w is equal to u plus iv, then calculate this. So this is a procedure for to calculate the bilinear transform example. So bilinear transformation means for all the example it is, the procedure is fixed. They have given 3 z point, 3 w point. So put simultaneously zw, you get 3 equation contain, it may be 2 unknown, 4 unknown or 3 unknown. Then take any 2 unknown with 3, take any 2 equation of 3 unknowns and so apply cross multiplication, you get 3 unknowns. Then by using 3 unknowns you find the 4th unknowns, put all the 4 value in the bilinear transform definition. So that is a required bilinear transformation. If they have given invariant point, so put w is equal to z, obtain bilinear transformation, we get the quadratic equation in terms of z. On solving quadratic equation we get 2 points, so that 2 points is called as invariant point or fixed point. So in the question they have given fixed point means also same, invariant point is also same. So this is a bilinear transformation. For all the example the procedure is same. So in the next video we learn the Cauchy's theorem and Cauchy's example. Thank you.